Good evening, GameSpot, and welcome to the daily JPL number 7. And first, I'd like to state that the Vita has been running admirably the way it's supposed to be running. There's been no freezes or any error messages as of late. And as far as what's been going on in my gaming world, I spent a good portion of today, about roughly 5 hours or so, playing Hot Shots Golf World Invitational, trying to beat this one event in the gold rank. And it was incredibly hard for me because, for one, it was the Legacy of Golf Links, that course that I really hate, and it was the worst of the 9 holes. And it had one of those conditions of the +1 if you hit your ball into the bunker, and apparently my ball is a magnet, is attracted to those bunkers, and so it was very, very, very hard for me to get a score that was low enough to actually win. And every time that I started to do good, I'd end up coming to another hole and just completely fuck it all up. But I would like to state that the good thing that came out of this was, if you have a PS Vita, and you can check my achievements for proof, I got a hole-in-one. So, I was really excited for that. But of course, during that round, I ended up ending with like a +7, so it didn't even really amount to shit. So I eventually beat it, but it kind of makes me wonder if that 5 hours was kind of well spent. I probably could have used that time to play something else, but the way I play games is it's hard for me to just kind of take a break and do something else. I had to kind of keep going at it until I finally beat it. It's a bad habit, I know. Sometimes taking a break is good for you because your mind kind of resets, and you kind of get a little rest, doing something else, and you go back to it, and then you're able to attack it, from a fresh perspective. Or luck can just change on the fly. It's just like a poker table. You're having shitty luck. You step away and take a different chair. When you return, and boom, you're getting full houses, straights, and flushes all the time. Anyway, so another thing that I decided to do was play a little more Lumines. So last night I played Lumines and broke my record again. I was like 1,650,000 or something like that. And then I played Lumines again on Voyage today and broke it again. And now my current score is, I think, 1,770,000. And it seems like every time that I play Lumines on Voyage, I end up breaking another record. And I kind of think I really need to stop playing Lumines because those sessions are getting longer and longer. I think this one was almost an hour and 45 minutes, almost 2 hours to get that score. And, I'm already level 50, I have everything unlocked, and there really isn't much more of a point to continue to play that game, except for now try to break the 2 million mark. But considering that the score actually caps at 9,999,999, knowing that I'm just struggling to get to 2 million, it makes me not even want to try to get that high. So, anyway, that is all on the gaming front. And as far as what I'm watching, I have been addicted to Tru Blood. I'm now on, I just finished episode 6, and it's a really good show. I do like the way what they've done with the vampires, although they kind of have stupid, kind of rules to them, saying that they can't enter a house unless invited, and they're vulnerable to silver. I think that's a little cliche, but anyway, I do like the whole thing about them trying to mainstream themselves with modern day society, and how they can drink synthetic blood, and how vampire blood is actually used as a narcotic for the humans. I do like the characters. I think there's a couple of really beautiful people in there. Although, this is kind of weird to say, but I think there's too much sex in it. I don't know, I'm really not used to seeing that amount of gratuitous sex in a TV show. I'm trying to, remind myself that this is cable, and that the rules don't really apply, like they do to network TV. But anyway, it is a good show, and it's very dramatic, and it's one of those things where you're like, oh, just one more episode. and then that one finishes, and you're like, oh, just one more. So yeah, I'm thinking this is disc 3 now, I think. So I'll probably have about, I don't know, 6 or 7 more before the first season is done, and I'm gonna rip right into the second season once I finish the first. So this is all for today. Thank you for watching.